Robert back here, Bluegrass Bushcraft. Today I'm going to show you how I modify my canteen cup cook kit stove. It's the way I do it. I'm not a professional, but if y'all want to watch, I can show you how I do it. I picked one up for myself. I want to modify for myself to keep because I really like the setup that I made for the lumberman. So let's check it out. Before we get started, I want to show Dave. Dave's a buddy of mine. I met at the Bushcraft meet. He asked me to pick him up one of the U.S. cook kits, the 1952 cook kit like I have. So I made it to the surplus store today, and they were sold completely out except for the display. And it's pretty banged up. You can see the bottom. It's pretty well beat up. And but it is still a functional kit. It's not as far from perfect, but it's still a good kit. And I picked it up half price from what it originally was because it was the display and banged up. But it's got the stainless steel lid, with, butterfly handles that hold around it. That locks the lid to the pan. Also acts as a handle for the skillet. Pretty neat little setup. Get this out with one hand. Kind of sticks in there a little bit. Like I said, it's a little bit warped, but the inner part's got a couple little dents in it there. But this is not dated. Mine was dated 1953. This one just says US SMP. Says the same thing on the bottom there. I think the camera's gonna pick that up. But US SMP. But like I said, mine was dated. But these are from the same era. The lid also says the same thing, very finely stamped in there. Anyway, Dave, if you want this kit, you're welcome to it. Just send me a message, and if you don't want it, I'll keep it for myself. Because I really like these kits. Mine's in a lot better shape than this one, but like I said, they're gone. This was the display. The only one is left. It had magic marker writing all over the top of it. I cleaned that off already. So if you want it, just give me a yell, and that's yours. And like I said, if not, I'll keep it. Alright, let's get on to the kit. I've already got everything marked out. Show you how I marked it. Well, it's not the one I used. I had a little larger piece of this hardwire cloth. I just laid it down, centered it where I wanted it, and tried to draw a dot in the center of each dot. Just try to keep it a little bit of uniform. And then the same on the side for the vent hose. Just laid it down there just to keep it somewhat uniform. And on for the door to feed my wood in, I just used a speed square. Marked it out. So alright, let's get with this. When you put these in a drill press, these backhoes, when you try to drill into it, when you first start drilling it, this will tend to want to crush in, bend in a little bit. So I've cut this little template of a piece of pine. This will just drop right down in there, and that holds the stove solid while you drill it, so that it doesn't try to crush in and bend on you. Especially if you don't have a really sharp drill bit. It can crush pretty good. First one I made, when I first started drilling it, didn't have, it tried to crush before I made that. So I think this drill bit's a little bit sharper, so let's see what we got. There's the 3 vent holes. I used a little bit, might be a 1/2 inch drill bit I used for the vent hose, and I'm going to use a 5/16 for the top. Drill bit's kind of dull. I had another bit here somewhere. Let me see what I've done with it. Just go with 1/4. That might have been a wood bit I was using there. I think I've got a good 1/4 inch bit here. That's more like it. that's all there was to it. If you got a drill press, I mean, it don't take you no time if you got a good sharp bit, a metal bit instead of a wood bit to start out with. And that part's done. So now all we got to do is cut the door out. Okay, I've only got 2 of these cutoff wheels for my Dremel lift, and it usually takes or the last time it took exactly 2 of these blades to do this. I mean, it would have took more than 2. So if I do the way I done the last one, I'm going to cut this inside cut first, and then I'm going to score the 2 long ones going this way. That way if my blade runs out, I can, or if I break my blade one, I can, once I score that, I can cut a good straight line with the 10 snips. Pressure kicking on me, turn that off. There we go, I'm out of blade. Got one more, but it'll take a few minutes to change it. So I did get this back one cut all the way through, and I scored the 2 other ones, which now they're scored. Should be able to get a good straight cut. Simple as that. Let that pop loose. There we go. Good clean cut right there. Got everything fairly uniform on there. Three bend holes. Now I'm just going to take a file, not bore you all anymore, but I'm going to take a file and just deburr this a little bit. Take a rat tail file and it's just a round rasp. I'm just going to go in there and clean out all my burrs. But that'll take a few minutes, so guess that'll be all. So you all know the routine. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you all for watching.